Hold the Mayo. It's time for Mike Mayo's Lunchbox. Find out what's being served with Mike, Defo and Lubie, the only show that covers food, sports, and the proper maintenance of your car. And now, a man who had the distinction of having an entire health clinic named in his honor, Mike Mayo.
I want the flim flam sauce with the awesome fave, with shafafa on the side.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another week of Mike Mayo's Lunchbox, coming to you live today from our respective homes all over Broward County. Mike Lubie Lubitz up in the northwest of Coral Springs, Jeff Defo DeForest up in the northeast pocket, Lauderdale by the Sea, and yours truly coming from the southern headquarters of Dania Beach / Hollywood, fresh from a very sultry walk of life. Did 3.1 miles, a little bit late, and then here we are. We are ready to roll another week and fresh off I would describe it as a wildly successful Lunchbox brunch bash at Gulfstream, 10 Palms. Joe Beja, is there anybody who is better at hospitality and classier host? You cannot imagine than Joe B and the whole crew at Gulfstream, 10 Palms. A fantastic time was had by some, but Jeff Defo DeForest, did somebody set off a stink bomb because you and the Mustang? And I got a little. I started like sniffing. Did I put on my deodorant today? Did I brush?
Oh, you were outrageously, well dressed, and I thought you were Joe Beja at first.
A little bit portlier than
Joe. But the jacket was magnificent. Your girl looked great. No, the Mustang works on Sunday. She had a big night last night at Fishtails. They had their block party, so
that's
she had
all
to
you
get
gotta
out
say.
of there.
The Mustang's got
Why she hit and he ran. Like that's what I would have done.
That's what I
It
was.
was a nice hit and run too on the slot machines for the Stang. I didn't even get involved, barely. I think I bet $25 altogether. Lost that, but nonetheless, very, very good time. And your speech was brilliant, Mike Mayo. I do have to applaud you because I don't see you being this much of an accomplished public speaker. I figure you would be flipping out like you do before the radio show, where you're like, I don't want to talk about that. No, don't bother me. I got 16, I got this, I got that. And you stand up there like you were Abe Lincoln doing like the Gettysburg Address. It's amazing. 7 years ago.
You got to remember
it's great.
In my 30 plus year career in journalism, when I was a news and politics columnist and commentator and sports columnist, I did a lot of public speaking at different civic groups. I moderated local political debates. I've been on obviously major TV shows.
You've moderated political debates.
Yes,
you were the one keeping people calm and level-headed and making sure each side got a fair shake. You, Michael Q. Mayo.
Judge Judy Mayo, yeah.
I'm a multifaceted human being, and although you don't necessarily see that side of me now.
Well, certainly not before the show starts. You're beside yourself. Usually. I don't even say anything to you. I mean, it's not even like hello. I would just okay, let him do his thing.
No, we were chatting today.
A lot of people have different ways, of approaching the anxiety of performing in show business, and not everybody is cool, calm, and collected before they get going.
So I did a lot of public speaking. I've done a lot of other like broadcasting, but I love standing up in front of a live group because you could,
seems that way. Yes,
you read the room, you could feel out the crowd.
You weren't reading the room. You were looking at the first race at Gulfstream, which was off. And Vegas Steve bought you a 138 box, which
and it was my
only like $350. But
my only winning ticket of the day was purchased by somebody else, and
that's the way it goes.
Yielded a net of $1.80, and the rest of the day was all flambéed tickets. And I'm kicking myself because you bolted Luca Panici. He got by me.
$50 monster, yeah.
And I loved in that race the number two, the second place horse, Fluffy, because Fluffy scratched out of the race Saturday. One of the angles I love.
I used to have a dog named Fluffy many years ago.
Yeah. And Fluffy scratched out on Saturday. I love the scratch out when you see him coming back the next day. Like, oh, it means the trainer liked this spot better. and Fluffy was 20-1. What do? I only have him in exacted boxes and win money, but I didn't do a back wheel on all in the exact. Nobody
There
wants
you
to
go.
hear this,
Speaking
but-
to the crowd, as usual.
Anyways,
so
Nobody knows
I
what you're
know
talking
9
about.
people-
What are you doing?
oh, you do this every day,
People
Defo.
always does it too. Both of you always do
I
it.
had the 2 with the 3, 4, 5, but
All right,
I'll-
bottom line was
can you believe this? I
it
didn't
was
have
2
the
long
6.
shots. It would have got me out for the whole day, and whatever. I didn't have a winning ticket, but you know what?
Luca
We had a
Panici,
great
though,
crowd.
it
We had a
hurts when you look
crowd.
back.
That was really fun.
We all left winners. I got several lovely emails from
People were nice.
who came.
Very
I
good
also
group.
ran into my man Craig in the
Craig's
parking
a good
lot.
dude. That guy Craig is like best friends with Tiesto, this world-renowned DJ.
Oh yeah,
Vegas
he's
Steve, we're hanging out with him. Vegas Steve's buddy. Like everyone was really nice.
He's a real estate. It was a good crowd, good vibes,
Very nice.
good time. Joe B and the whole crew there. Thanks again. It seems like there might have been a little confusion on who was supposed to be comped and who was paying because I had
Everybody said they were being comped. Is that what
basically,
happened? That's our crowd, man. Oh yeah. I'm with the
No, like-
on the Underhills tab.
Craig, who I've gotten to know because we pass each other on our walks in the morning on Hollywood Broadwalk, and he said, oh, he wanted to come out and he'll pay, and but he showed up and they put an orange wristband on him at the end of the day. He tried to settle up, and they said, oh no, you got the wristband, you're comped, and so
Nobody else got stiffed.
I don't know. We'll sort it all out. If there's any monies owed, I'm gonna tell him to send the bill to you, Defo. And
That's fine. I'll send it right on to you because you try to be so organized about everything. You probably butchered it.
I was good. I sent an updated.
No,
RSVP
you're real
list.
good at this stuff, Mayo man. If I could say anything about you, and I was reminded that I should continue to just pound on you throughout the show. But I will say that these kind of things you do very well, and your speech was fantastic. I mean, I'm not inclined to want to stand up in front of crowds and speak, even though I've been doing this for 50 years, and you did a great job. You really did.
Thank you. Now, deep in my soul, I harbor illusions of one day getting into politics and
You should.
unseating some
Should
of
run
these
for something.
ridiculous
Your life.
Republicans that are now.
Wow. He's
The
not really-
only problem is
You don't fit in anymore. Logic does not equate to winning elections.
well,
As
the
we
thing
can
is,
see.
I know I have too many skeletons in my closet, but these days, it's more of a.
Some of those insurance checks
positive.
might come into question. I mean, were you wearing a neck brace during that entire period of time that case was pending?
No, it had nothing to do with injuries. Hey, meanwhile, it's
contest. Oh,
But we got a busy schedule today.
A lot of
Somebody
controversy now about the contest, though, from the winners in there. It got a little bit weird, didn't it?
Oh,
With
on the
the
Let's Secret?
simple post, I think.
I don't
Bonnie,
even want to get into that.
the
right
lovely
now.
Bonnie
I
put up a
wanna-
picture.
I missed half the stuff, you guys.
Yeah.
My
Oh, you took a doggy bag on a
He's
buffet.
Uzbek. No, he got that Uzbek place.
What is that?
Before we get into the contest,
Yeah.
because we're home today, I did.
Well, what about
stop
the
by-
controversy, though? What happened there?
Well,
I mean,
let's-
all of a
let's-
sudden,
let me
winners
just-
and rules and
Let me
everything
set
came
the
into question.
stage with some lunch, which today I got it from the new Uzbek restaurant.
Oh, you went to this joint? Nice.
It's called Grandma's Secret, not to be confused with Grandpa's across the street, where we may be doing the show tomorrow.
You're
at
not supposed to
Grandpa's.
come back from your walk of life with a bowl full of spaghetti, my friend.
Here,
I mean,
This
it really
is-
defeats the purpose. Have a beer like I do.
It's
I
an
mean,
Uzbek restaurant, and and it was really sultry out there. I was schwitzing up. It was 88 degrees, and I said, you know what I could use now after a nice schwitzy hot walk? A good
Soup.
steaming bowl of soup.
oh, jeez.
Counterintuitive. Uger Lagman is the name of the soup.
Tell us about those losing tickets again. If you could go through some of those. Did you have the 3 in that race? Did you have the 3?
Uzbeki cuisine. It features a lot of, it's Asian. It's an Asian Islamic country. It used to be a republic of the Soviet Union, and now it's an independent country of Uzbekistan. And Uzbek cuisine, I didn't realize, there is a large Uzbek and also some of these other Russian republics, former Soviet republics around town. But it was packed for lunch, and I got in there, and the Ugar Lagman soup, it has little shreds of lamb. It has what they call handmade noodles. I don't know where they were made. It doesn't say house-made noodles or homemade noodles, so it might not be made there, but they're delicious. And look, it's got like a nice beefy broth.
Yeah, that's nice.
And a little
Well,
bit of
you're a
hot pepper.
shot fighter after yesterday, huh?
No, I wanted to have a little.
All right,
exotic.
we'll watch you eat.
So what happened with the contest? What's going on? Because I know we have a guest coming up. So
He's trying to stir the pot because
I
he
stirred no
always says
pot. I didn't know. I
always
didn't
says.
understand what the controversy was.
you mean the controversy that was on Let's Eat last night after Don Jaffe was trying to post a thank you, what a wonderful time we all had.
I thought everybody had a good time.
Yeah, but then one of the winners, I'm not going to name names, she's on the chat line now, but seemed to take issue with the fact that people who are grown adults who are separate human beings are both allowed to enter a contest and both win in back-to-back weeks. And like she seemed to think that the rules needed to be changed to prohibit family members or spouses from entering separately, which strikes me as utterly absurd. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to everybody is entitled to
I
an
don't think it
opinion.
would be exclusive of In other words, we've run a million contests on the radio over the years, and whoever calls. I mean, so if somebody was a husband, and it was routine that would happen.
We can break this down very simply, Defo. Are both you and Mustang allowed to vote in the same election?
Listen to you. I don't want to go through your Barry Shack stuff here. Just tell us
It's a
what
yes or
happened.
no question. All right,
Yeah.
Lubie, you'll play along with me.
Yes,
Are you and
yes,
Shirley both allowed to?
100%,
Yes. Husbands and wives are equal. They are both allowed to
look,
take part in
if
votes
you're
and
single,
contests. And
I feel bad if you don't have tons of family members. I guess that perspective.
It could say one entry per household. That's possible. But it
No,
doesn't.
Like, it's
no, I'm not
it is
doing
what it is.
that.
Like life's not always fair.
One man, one vote. One person, one contest entry. That's the way that this is set up. That's the way the rules are. The only rules are you get one entry per person per week, and if you win, you cannot enter and win again for another.
Well, look, Lisa,
what is it? 90
like,
days.
everyone in their family does it. But that being said, it took them a year. So it's not like you can have 10 people going in it. It doesn't mean you're going to win. And it doesn't even give you that much greater of a chance of winning.
All it means is it spreads your chances. Like, look, but here's the thing. We've had families of like 4 and 5, and they each enter and they each pick the same horse.
Exactly.
So then they're not increasing their odds. All they're doing is each.
It is what it is. Like, you're not going to make everyone happy. And,
Yeah, what are you going to do? I mean, it's all silly. Everybody was having a good time. I didn't see any, rising controversy coming out of that
Well,
event.
I'm glad nobody was
Yeah.
throwing rolls at each other at
Everyone
the
seemed
10
very
times
quiet.
on the buffet.
You had 2 entries.
Man, then all of a sudden they fire like,
It's fine.
a
what I
calzone at
like-
somebody. I mean, please.
And I got to meet the whole Koch clan yesterday.
A lot of nice people. That's what I thought.
But Lisa Koch, her family, they enter every week. So one of them ended up winning. So 2 of them were comped, but then they brought 3 more family members who entered the contest but haven't won. And
That's
they ended
being
up
a sport.
coming along
Yeah.
and enjoying themselves, and 3 paying customers. And
Dave
the
Joseph
more the
and Joe Beja were both shocked. I mean, the rather significant turnout there of paying customers, which was a good thing for the show, and it was good overall, and it was a nice crowd there. Everybody seemed to be having a great time.
Everyone was game
I hope
again on the horse racing. It was great. It was
Yeah.
really good.
I hope it ensures our standing for a little while longer. Now, let's see. This, we're supposed to have somebody on from. There's a big couple of festivals this weekend, but the tequila Sunrise Tequila Festival at Meisner. David Ortiz. Oh, he's standing by. Okay, because he called my cell phone right when the show started, so I don't know what's going on. But you know what? If he's standing by, I'm going to tease the contest winners. We do have 2 people in the hat. We do have to go back to the hat this week. Should we stretch it out? Should I just
Even
get-
the margin of victory, 2 people had.
Yes. You know what? Let me get into this. Let me settle this right now because Michelle, one of the entrants in the hat,
14.
is what's that?
Or-
Yes. So
Wow.
okay, let's go over this. Okay, we made it simple again this week. Okay, the name of the restaurant. This was amusing because it was Pete Rose's Ballpark Cafe was the name of the restaurant. Started in Boca Raton. They opened the second one in Boynton. It was kind of odd because we did get some people that just put Pete Rose. One person actually put Charlie Rose's Ballpark Cafe.
Charlie Watts
Yeah.
also had a restaurant on
Charlie,
Boca Boulevard or
Charlie
whatever.
Rose has been canceled. And I didn't know whether to just start disqualifying people who just put Pete Rose, but it all worked itself out because the only 2 people who had both the restaurant name and the winning horse, which was the favorite, was the number 2 horse, and that was the name was My Lady James. And that's a name that would also confuse Ron DeSantis, My Lady James. But
Listen to you
okay.
going political on this all of a sudden.
And then
Yeah, you had to
and
throw
then,
a
of
shot
course,
at Ronnie. I love that. I mean, you got
well,
and you
again,
have
when
your
you hear
guest
my
standing by.
lady, you would think my lady Jane, but this is my lady James. But it's just these are the times we live in. Okay, then we got down to the winner and victory margin of yesterday's Dolphins Patriots game, and not one but two people had right on the number Dolphins by
Wow, that's
14,
strong.
and those two
They
people
had a
are
restaurant with the proper name. They had the
And you
winning
got the
horse
race.
in a race arbitrarily selected at Gulfstream Park, and
yes, the
the
eighth
winning
race.
margin of the Dolphins game. These people both deserve to
Yeah,
be winners, so it's going to be tough to
yeah.
separate them.
Well, here we go. We got two. One is
Husband
Michelle
and wife
Fleekop.
team.
No, Michelle Fleekop has never won before, and she's a faithful entrant. She's always in there. Number two is Eric Newberg, who has previously won and is a regular viewer and fan of the show. What should I do, Defo? Should I draw the slip out of the hat, or should I put one slip in each hand and have you say left or right hand?
However you want to do it. I mean, your
I want to do
contest. You
one in
keep
each
making up new
hand.
Do the
rules.
one in each hand.
Yeah.
I want to do it because then, like,
Apparently, to the
okay.
concern of the people about the legitimacy of the whole thing.
Okay. Now the camera inverts things.
Okay.
This is my left
That's
hand,
your left hand.
and this is my right
I'm
hand.
going to go left
Okay.
hand.
Left hand.
Yes.
Okay. I am
Do that.
dropping the right hand. That is not the winner. The left hand.
Yes, that-
And I'm a lefty,
Here's your
so I'm
winner.
glad you went
Heads or
southpaw
tails?
on me.
What-
And just hold on there, David Ortiz. We're getting
Or
to you in
David,
a
I mean,
second.
is being
Seven are like
subjected to this.
Well, Michelle has been.
My
Oh,
God,
wait, and
man.
of course, I put it on the sticky form, and I can't get it open. because
Something's
I
wrong
put
with
it
you.
on the,
This is worse than the
Here we go.
Oscars. And the winner is
It's a repeat winner. It's Eric Newberg.
Eric.
It's Eric Newberg. But I tell you what, Michelle, I'm going to lobby Joe Beja to get you in as a contest winner.
nobody should lose
Because
this after that.
I think, Michelle, I'm going to take mercy on you, and
Congrats,
I say
congrats.
that you really deserve. And again, we the rules are the rules. Eric is allowed to win. He won last more than 3 months ago. Again,
They're
every
both
90
winners
days
now.
you could
That's all you're saying.
So I'm gonna Joe Beja. I think he's going to be in a great mood when he gets back from the Breeders' Cup. And after seeing the turnout yesterday, he'll say, "Sure, one more comp, two more comps. What's the difference?" The Lunchbox is a juggernaut that we all just love. So congratulations to both of you. You hit the number right on the number. How could I have any
Come on,
losers
Mayo.
this week?
Be a
So
sport.
that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Without further ado, let's bring on David Sewell Ortez.
All right.
Thank you for being patient.
Hey, no
Are you on? Are you in
problem,
the
Mike. How
car?
you doing? I actually had to
Good.
jump in the car. My battery's out. You know how it is. Busy beaver, man. My battery's running low, so I have to come in and charge it up to speak to you guys. How's everybody doing today?
Good afternoon.
We're doing well. Thank you.
I'm
So
on,
tell us
I'm-
what's going on
So let me
this
tell you.
Saturday.
Let me tell you. We are just about to get into our second. We had our inaugural last year. This is number 2, Sunset Tequila Mezcal Festival, Boca Raton, Meisner Park Amphitheater. This weekend, November the 4th, we're going to kick it off from 3 to 4 with VIP 4 on. We got 4 bands, the best food trucks in South Florida. The VIP is super stoked out. I mean, like we got some serious cooking going on there, Mike. I know you're going to stop by, right? We got a little bit
I
of
am.
even keel Penelope.
This is Saturday?
Yeah, this is this Saturday, brother. This Saturday. This is
Interesting.
where it's at. We're launching it off, baby. Right after, listen, this is right after the Day of the Dead. Just keep on right going with tequila mezcal. We're going right into it, buddy. Right into it.
Yeah, well,
We legged out another leg this year, and we got a bar competition going on. So we picked 4 of our favorite top spots in South Florida to run these at: Sweetwater, Boynton Beach, El Santo, Miami. 16 mixologists. It was phenomenal. The final's going to be there from 5:30 to 6:30. So that's a little something to watch. But, we have major activations, over 35 tequilas, over 10 mezcals. We got beer. We got, there's going to be mariachi walking around. It's a lot of great stuff. But the bands themselves, we got Spread the Dub, local favorite. We also got the Resolvers,
Nice.
and for the headliner, you ready for this one, Mike? Right? If you're in, Little Stranger is our headliner this year. So we're
Okay.
bringing the vibe back, you know.
That's hip hop, right?
No,
A
no,
little
no, no,
strange.
no. It's
Little,
reggae, baby. It's Dirty
oh,
Heads. It's
reggae. All
dirty.
right.
Come on,
Oh,
we gotta keep the Southern Cal, South Florida vibe, water
oh.
beach vibe going with all this beautiful tequila mezcal. There's gonna be margarita bikes there. There's gonna be 360 photo booths there. I heard a little something, there's gonna be a lot of cool stuff there, man. There's gonna be activations from these big suppliers like Jose Cuervo and DeBell bringing out a nice tour bus. Terramana is bringing the monomobile. And it's not all tequila because our friends from Tito's Vodka is bringing out, they got a nice little station too.
That's good
So,
because vodka
yeah, not
is my
every,
speed.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
everybody.
my body can't handle the tequila. I had an
Every,
incident when I was 16. I think we talked about it last year. I still try to
listen,
forget it, but
yeah, yeah.
but some of these new mezcals and tequilas, I can
Yes,
tolerate
slow
them.
Well,
down.
I
the,
can
the difference, Mike, being that what you were used to and we were used to drinking back in the 80s, 70s, and the 90s was what they call mixto, right? It wasn't
yeah,
100% Blue Weber agave. It wasn't marketed towards us,
right.
for 100. Now the movement came along, and and Patron's going to be there. Patron did a great job with bringing that premium category into the
Yeah.
segue, and then our friends from Casamigos brought in a
Yep.
whole new demographic and a whole new
Yeah, but
audience.
the problem, David, was that I ate the worm. I
Oh,
might have
yeah,
eaten several worms, so that was that,
right.
and that there's
That
never
that's a
usually a
that's
happy
a
ending when that
that's a
happens.
problem, Mike. When you eat the
But again,
worms,
you still have some of those VIP tickets left. They're going fast. I
listen,
understand.
we had the VIP tickets are moving faster than the GA tickets. You go to sunsettequilafest.com, right? You go buy tickets, you go scroll down. We're going paperless, so it's all online. You get your barcode, you walk right in. The VIP tickets, I'm telling you, they're moving fast because of the experience, right? It's going to be such a great vibe. We're sectioning off a little section that you can walk in and see the bands, like a little VIP section where the bands are skirting in. And also on the VIP side, you have your private restrooms and you're under a 50 by 50 tent. Now, you're also able to walk around the whole field, because
Yeah.
where the
Yeah,
field's
the
at,
complex
we're
there.
going to
Yeah.
have the Wolfless Tacos with an experience. They're teaming up with Topo Chico. So if you're not drinking, you also, we have the Topo Chicos. We have Jaritos, which is the Mexican soda, sponsoring this as well. So, there's something for everybody that's over 21, right? We have Sunburst Cannabis is one of the key sponsors, and they will be there set up as well. So if you're looking for your medical marijuana card, you're able to get it there.
Oh,
They're going to
all right.
have an on-site doctor.
Defo,
Yes.
you're in. Okay.
I recommend everybody sign up. Yeah,
We try to cover all the bases, man,
Nice.
all the
yeah.
bases,
All right.
right?
Well,
And
again,
Doctor on
this is
site. That's what I like. Doctor on
doctor,
site.
a few doctors, because we got the tequila doctor, which is me. I'll be on site as well. So
All
if you need a
right.
shot, I got you, Mike. We're gonna take care of that. That worm problem with the old mezcal. We got some beautiful stuff now.
yes.
We got a lot of the the segue where we're ultra premium and premium tequilas. They're taking a spotlight, and we have a lot of those in. We have some beautiful tables like Asombroso, which is a high-end package, premium, super premium package. And then we have El Tequileño, which is the best value, bang for buck, with 100% Blue Weber agave. So it's me talking, but you're going to have ambassadors there. You're going to have people that know the brand and the site. So, this is not just a promotional model pouring you a shot saying, drink it. I don't know what it is. These
Yeah.
are people that you can ask questions to,
That's
right?
cool.
And get the insight on all the product. Not only that, we also have Sip Tequila is going to be there. So we're going to set up some barcodes. So if you really like the tequila, you're able to make it happen right there and get it delivered the next day free of charge.
Lubie, yeah.
Yeah,
Lubie,
yeah.
you're into tequila, right? Are you?
What's your
should we
favorite,
get you-
Lubie? What
Close
do
to
you like?
Boca.
Talk to me, Lubie.
Well, this sounds interesting, and that's why whenever we've done these, like the barbecue one, I hadn't really heard much about it until you. Like, I like
Right.
that not only you have the tequilas, you have the food, but you have experts
Yeah.
there. Like, that's always cool. Like when we go to these people, when you have the
Absolutely.
chefs there, and you can
Right.
and
It's a different experience. It's like,
Yes.
you're getting insight and value to the brand. So what I always say is now you're giving the guests brand ownership because they understand it, right? They're like, I discovered this tequila. Because listen, they tell me, Dave, what's your favorite tequila? Dave, what's the best tequila? And my answer is always very transparent and honest. It all depends on you.
Yeah.
Different strokes, different folks. It's your flavor profile. You know, some people like Burger King and other ones like, you know, New York steak. So, you know, it depends on flavor profile, depends on your palate, right? So you might
There
think,
is no one right
there
answer.
is no
And
right, there is no right
you
answer.
put 10 people in a room like me and Defo and Lubie in the same room. You could give us sips of 10 different tequilas and we'll come up with a different top three because,
Absolutely.
you know,
Michael
I
likes
have
them
the
Red
refined
Bulls.
taste. And
You puked the last time you
Defo
had tequila
found-
and never drank it again. What are you talking about, man? Don't misrepresent yourself to an expert here. He can
No,
see
and
right
again,
through you.
sommeliers say the same thing when people say, "What's the best wine?"
What's
and the
the
answer is
best? You know,
similar:
that's
the one you
it.
like.
The one.
You
Listen,
pick and choose, and that's
it. Some
why
people
this
like
event is
MD
so good.
2020. You know, some
Yeah.
people love MD 2020, and some, you know, have to go for the Bordeaux. You know, so it's
Yeah.
preference. It's all preference, and we have preference there for everybody. We have something to pick. And did I tell you about the food trucks? Like the food trucks last year, our partner, Mr. Joe Durkin, is a foodie, and he selected the top of the top. And we were so impressed that they came back and they said, "Man, this was fabulous." People, you know, they ran out of food. The food trucks ran out of food. We had a guac station where the lady says, "I do festivals. I never run out of guac." She ran out of guac. So, you know, it's the location is spectacular. The amphitheater is
The north
Meisner.
part of Meisner Park,
It's
the
Meisner
amphitheater is
Park, the
gorgeous. It's going to
amphitheater
be a
with a
beautiful
weather,
Saturday
beautiful
afternoon.
Saturday afternoon. We got reggae playing. We got tequila pouring, mezcal, cerveza. People having a good time. It's nothing but the vibe. It's a South Florida vibe. It's a Boca, South Florida vibe.
It's
You
going to
know,
be a good vibe,
it's
and we also recommend to people to, of course, either have a designated
absolutely.
driver or
You got
take your Uber, Lyft, or
Remember, we
taxi
got
cab.
Brightline is right across the street. So I recommend everybody, even though parking is free at Meisner, you got the Brightline station directly across the street, which I always
That's
recommend.
convenient. Yeah.
Hey, you listen, you know, I got to go down to Miami now to a basketball game or something. I jump on the Brightline.
I forgot. That's a new station. They just
That's a new
opened up
station
Boca
right in
and
Boca, Mike.
Aventura.
Right there,
Yeah.
Mike. You get off. You know, you can get off, and you don't even need the Uber because the Uber takes you 5 miles. Just walk right across the street, and you're there.
Yeah, just look both ways before you cross those railroad tracks because sometimes they come a little fast.
Well, hey, that's a whole other. No too much tequila to cross the railroad track.
No. It's all going to be a great time. We're looking forward to getting out there. You know, I've got a double header again. It's one of those, I guess you call it irony or coincidence. But again, because you are involved with Rocco's Tacos and the Big Time Restaurant Group, they're big supporters of the other event going on, which is earlier in the day also. The Taste of Recovery up in Lantana.
So you see, we're playing all sides. We got all bases covered.
Now, I thought it would be bad form for me to first stop in at the Tequila Fest during the VIP hour and get loaded up and then go to Recovery.
I think, Mike, we got to do that
because that's usually the natural order of things, and not to make light of. Obviously, it's a tremendous organization that does great work. The Crossroads people and our friend Louis Bossi.
Absolutely. Hold on, but did I tell you? I forgot to tell you, Mike, that we are non-for-profit giving to Cooler Cares. So Cooler Cares is a non-for-profit foundation that we're giving all proceeds to from our bars, because straight to them. And what Cooler Cares is for underprivileged children that don't have the finances to get school supplies. Nowadays, my days it was pen and paper, pad. Nowadays it's laptops. Nowadays
they need iPads, laptops.
They need laptops, so it's electronic or a little more expensive. Last year we were blessed to be able to donate. Hopefully this year we're gonna be able to give a little more towards the great cause, and
that's great.
And continue.
You know me, Defo. I never have to have a reason to go to a festival or party, but if I could drink for the kids, you know, why not? You know,
Absolutely. We love the kids.
all right, Dave. So one more time, where can
Yeah.
people get these
So
tickets?
these tickets, you're gonna go on your phone or any of your iPads, or you're gonna go to sunsettequilafest.com. Sunset Tequila, it's gonna pop right up. You're gonna take a look at it. You're gonna see the agenda for the day, what we got going on with the bands, sponsored. We got some great sponsors this year. Proximo with Master Nobel and Grand Centenario is our headliner. With Mezcal, we got Dos Hombres, which happens to be Aaron Paul and Brian Cranston. Great Mezcal.
Yes.
Yeah, and you're gonna go sunsettequilafest.com. Boom. And you're gonna,
Boom.
if you got your VIP tickets, I highly recommend the VIP. The bang for buck and the value, it's outrageous. But it's a great value across the board. The general admission tickets, and they're going fast.
Excellent.
We were looking at the ticker, and the ticker's going beep 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 beep, and that's a beautiful thing. It's we're looking
sell
forward
those
to.
tickets.
Listen, Mike,
What-
we gotta get you. Lubie, we're gonna get
I'll
you.
be up there. I'll be a little bit later, probably about
Hey,
7:30, 8 o'clock.
you
I will
better-
fall off the wagon. I will go
There
from
you
the,
go. And we'll have
the recovery
we'll-
event
we'll
where I'm
have a-
judging food.
we'll have a nice reposado tequila, followed by a nice, healthy mezcal, and chase it down with a cold cerveza.
Sounds
And
fantastic.
then,
All right,
and then we're
David.
going into the days of El Muerto, just finishing it right off, heading right into, the biggest drinking day of the year, which is Thanksgiving. So we're prepping you for Thanksgiving.
And I
We're
think
buttering
another
you
bonus.
Bonus.
Another bonus this weekend is I believe the clocks are moving backwards on
Yes.
Saturday night. So even if you overindulge a little bit, you
got
get
an
that extra hour of
hour.
sleep.
Yes.
to
Hydrate.
recover. So
Hydrate.
that's all good.
Yeah, it's all good.
Looking forward to going to be some good food to go along with the tequilas, the mezcals, margaritas. Are you going to be able to sip all the products, or is it built into cocktails?
Highly recommend, of course, responsible drinking, but we are pouring, small shots per tasting tables. Now, there are going to be some mixologists, there are going to be bars with cocktails, and they're going to be pouring 3-ounce, drinks that way, and there's going to be hydration stations and everything along the way. We want everybody to have a great time. Blessings last year. We had a great time. There were no incidents. And so, that's the same way we're looking to do it this year, Mike. It's provide everybody with a great experience, to taste some great spirits and move right into the holiday season, with us
I got it.
Sunset Tequila Mezcal Festival, sunsettequilafest.com. Get your tickets now because they're moving fast. I look forward to seeing you. Touch me, grab me. We'll have a shot. Let's go.
You will be easy to spot, my friend, and I will find you at about 8 o'clock Saturday night. Again, starts at 3 o'clock for the VIP,
Yes,
4 o'clock general admission, going all the way to 10 o'clock with lots of live music.
I don't think I'll see you then because I would go for VIP time, and I don't know if I'm making 5 hours.
You don't have to make it.
We don't have to make it 5 hours. We can make it 5 minutes and get her done. 5 minutes. We're like, man, but what?
It's all good. All right, my friend. Thank you for
much.
stopping by. Much success, and I will find you. I will stop by.
Yeah, Mike, I'm looking for you this year. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate you. Love what you're doing. Sunset Tequila Fest this weekend, November the 4th, 3 to 4 VIP. Let's make it. Let's get going. Happy holidays, guys. Thank you.
Thanks, David.
All right, Chef. Thanks, David. All right. Well, there you have it. What do you think? I know Defo, it is Breeders' Cup Saturday, but that's why with the modern technology and these phone betting apps, you could watch and wager all day while you're going out to these great festivals in South Florida. But you're probably going to be just at one of your favorite establishments enjoying the races too. And that's all good. It's all, like he said, with the tequila, the mezcal, different brands, different strokes for different folks. So I will be doing somewhat the bizarre doubleheader.
So it's a non-alcoholic event, and then
from a sober event. Yeah, I think it's better than showing up to the sober event completely spit faced. So that's
it's the right order. Yes,
that's the right order. Oh man! All right, hey, let's take our first break, and I guess some people are on the chat line saying. Eric Newberg won, but both of them are winners. I'm going to give Michelle Fleekop a
nice.
pass. I Did you catch that? I said
I heard.
that both of them nailed all three components, including the actual, the winning margin 14. So Michelle, she had never won before. She's been in the hat, like I'm going to say at least 8 or 9 times.
Oh, wow.
So I'm going to beg for mercy to Joe B. And if not, I'll shell it out of my own pocket. So, or I'll fish out one of those orange wristbands from yesterday and just kind of give it to Michelle. She'll get in there for nothing. So, all right, Defo, guess what today is? It's Tropical Acres Monday. Are you ready?
It's always a good time to go to Tropical Acres, Monday and Tuesday, especially so, Mike Mayo.
And you know why that is, Defo.
You're always on a quiz here. What that stuff got to you, that Uzbekistan food or whatever that was?
I haven't
What
really
happened
gotten
to
to
you
dig in yet.
It's
My
It's
God.
good. It's got a nice flavor.
Is
A
Monday,
little bit of a beefy broth.
It's like, what's the name of the show would be your next question.
Pepper.
Half price a bottle of wine Monday and Tuesday every week.
Price wine night. We know that. I mean, but you don't need that as an incentive. It's just amazing that they would offer that kind of an inducement to people because anytime's a good time to go there.
Yes.
It's almost
and
like half
particularly-
price steak night every night there compared to other places that usually, when people are talking Tropical Acres on the Let's Eat South Florida page, they're like, oh, yeah, well, you know what? Morton's is way better. But the truth of the matter is, it's also 3 times the price.
Exactly.
Sometimes it's free steak night there if you load up and get your punch card, the loyalty reward card, punched 12 times. As people know, the 13th time you get an entree up to $35 value. Gratis for free. That's their way of showing appreciation to the loyal customers like myself who have now saved up. I think I got 2 cards working and I'm close on both.
Are you going to bring green stamps also into the restaurant?
H&H green stamps.
Remember, you'd have like
loyalty.
50 books of them, and it took 50 books to get like $1 worth of merchandise. And then all of a sudden, like the roaches would find the glue, and all of it, you'd be torn out of, all of these years of saving the stamps.
Well, you don't need to bring the H&H green stamps. All you need is your 1 loyalty reward card. Get it filled up. You get the $35 entree eventually. And again, tonight, half-price wine, the happy hour in the bar, half-price drinks, and those low-priced light bites. And then, of course, you go into the dining room and you get your prime rib, the filet mignon, and only a couple of weeks left of that $39 twin Maine lobster special that is ongoing, I think until about mid-November, right before Thanksgiving. They cut it off. You want to get in there and enjoy that before the end of this lobster season, but they will still have stone crabs available because that's how they roll at Tropical Acres. They get the freshest product in, so you can get your stonies for either an appetizer or main course. Go to Tropical Acres. Again, 2500 Griffin Road, and you'll want to get on the books for Thanksgiving dinner, 1 to 8 p.m. on Thanksgiving Day. It is filling up fast, so call them now. They take phone reservations only, 954-989-2500, 954-989-2500, Tropical Acres. Get in there on Thanksgiving or any day is the perfect time, except Sunday, because they are closed on Sundays. All right, tell them the Lunchbox sent you.
All right, that was it. That was a cue.
That's it.
All right,
That's
Mayo.
it.
We're going to come back with more.
Tell them the Lunchbox sent you.
I can imagine as
you.
soon as you walk in there, you go over to the manager and you say, you know what, the Lunchbox sent me. And
Yes, I'm sure they.
And they'll say
that
WTF is the Lunchbox. No, the Studiale is gone.
Studiale is going to go, oh yeah, Mayo, he sent us another customer. Good. All right, we're coming back with more of this in a moment.
Tell them Let's Eat South Florida. Mayo here for Delaware Chicken Farm and Seafood Market. Since 1951, family owned for over 70 years, the home of freshness. I've been a customer for over 3 decades, and it's the place to go for poultry, steaks, meats, and of course, their unbelievable selection of fish and seafood. They've got it all. Key West pink shrimp, grouper, snapper, lobster, and of course, Florida stone crab claws of all sizes. Don't forget their famous fish dip and a full selection of prepared foods. It's located at 4191 North State Road 7 in Hollywood, just across from the Seminole Classic Casino. Owner Doug Carter and crew will take great care of you. Make sure to check out their weekly specials and daily catch online at DelawareChicken.com. Quality, value, freshness, that's the Delaware way. Tell them Mike Mayo and the Lunchbox sent you. Do you like pizza? Who doesn't like pizza? Well, my spot for pizza is the Pizza Spot. It's in that little bit hard to find Riverside Park neighborhood of Fort Lauderdale, but it's totally easy to love. It's at 601 Southwest 12th Avenue, New Haven style. A pizza from Wade and Reese. It's a lovely outdoor spot. You could also pick up pies to go at 754 779 7788. 754 779 7788. Again, they're open every day but Monday for lunch and dinner. Some of the best pizza I've ever had. Go to Pizza Spot. They also have subs, salads, and more. Tell them the Gambling Gourmet sent you. If you like seafood in a comfortable setting, outdoors, even keel fish shack at the corner of A1A and Commercial Boulevard in Lauderdale by the Sea, that's my spot. It's upscale food in a down home setting. The chef owners, Dave and Brad, do a terrific job with all the seafood classics that you want. They have the best grilled oysters in town, bang bang shrimp, lobster rolls, and deli fish specials. They also have weekend brunch Saturday and Sunday. They have deli happy hour 4 to 7, and they also have other weekly specials like mussels on Monday and oysters on Tuesday. Go to Even Keel Fish Shack and tell them that the Lunchbox sent. People come to me and say, Mike, where should I go out to eat? I got guests coming from out of town. Where should we go? Cafe Seville. That's the answer. 2768 East Oakland Park Boulevard. It's a Fort Lauderdale perennial, serving the finest in Spanish and continental cuisine in a cozy, friendly, comfortable setting. Joey Esposito and Sally, his better half, they've been running the place for a long time. It's been open since the 1980s. They got great Spanish classics like paella, shrimp with garlic sauce, and all kinds of great seafood dishes. The stuffed veal chop, oh, that's my favorite. Go to Cafe Seville. It's open every day but Sunday at 5 p.m. for dinner. Tell them that the Lunchbox Mayo and Defo sent you. Do you like burgers? Do you like wings? Do you like late night food and sports on big screen TVs and cold beer and friendly vibe and great people? Then you want to check out Shenanigans, 1300 South Federal Highway in Dania Beach. Go to Shenanigans, you get yourself all the good stuff, the fresh fish every day, the black and grilled wings, and of course, the kitchens are open late. Go there, tell them that the Lunchbox Mayo and Defo sent you. This is Grill at Meisner Park in Boca Raton, located at 404 Plaza Real. Since 1991, delicious modern American cuisine in a stylish yet casual setting. The outdoor patio and lively bar is the place to see and be seen at Meisner. It also features a sushi bar and a dry-aged steak program. Don't miss their long-term signature dishes like radiatore pasta and bacon-wrapped meatloaf. So good. Open daily with live music Wednesday through Saturday evenings and a great weekend brunch. For reservations and more information, go to maxsgrill.com. We're back on the Lunchbox. I'm slurping my Uzbek noodles, my Urger Legman soup. Very good, Defo. Nice little beefy tomato base, or actually there's lamb in this with some vegetables. So again, that's from Grandma's Secret. I paid for it. That's okay. It was reasonable. Only that was about $14 with the tax and tip added onto it. So that would even please all the cheapskates. I mean, the frugal, thrifty people over at Let's Eat South Florida, who seem to get worked up about a lot these days, not just prices, but surcharges and whatnot. Did you catch any of the action this weekend, including there was a post that got nearly 1,000 comments about a dress code or whether people are not dressing up appropriately when they go out to dinner. That was a big talker.
Is this someone that's new to South Florida? Like, are they brand?
What's that?
Like, is this someone that's new to South Florida? Because that's my favorite part of South Florida. And we've done it. We've gone to Capitol Grill for like an outing, a business outing, and we were all dressed nice. And you see someone walk in with khaki shorts, sandals, and like a cutoff. And my favorite part is not that they dress different. It's that no one cares. Everyone's like, yeah, that's normal. You know, like I actually got used to that like a long time ago. Is this person new to South Florida? Because that's sort of what we're known for, is that it's sort of freewheeling when it comes. Even the nicest restaurants, you can wear whatever the hell you want, and they usually will just let you in.
The answer is no, she was not new. It was a woman who was celebrating an anniversary by going to a place that's a perennial, been there a long time, out west, actually, in, I guess it's Pines. It's a Capriccio restaurant right there on the corner of University Drive, and I believe it's, not sure if it's Taft or Sheridan. You've been there many times, right? It was a big racetrack place.
A good friend of mine who also turned me on to Tropical Acres was a huge fan of Capriccio's. So I went there many times with my buddy John Jarris and his lovely wife Sharon. And also, they had a few station outings there. They had a couple of when the station would have like a holiday dinner. Because John had a relationship with him and he was a general manager of sales at Power 96. We would go there for a company outing. Very nice place. I feel this way, in a place like that, if I'm going there, I'm probably not wearing my shorts and t-shirt, that is worn out in the back. And I'm probably going to dress up a little bit, but even by
It doesn't take much.
well,
Just some
a
slacks.
shirt and a pair of pants, I think would be appropriate in a place like that. No doubt.
Not even a full button-down shirt. I'm fine with a polo shirt. Just anything with a collar, anything that's not a tank top, and
but that would be
or even a
dressing up by
t-shirt.
South Florida standards. It's not like they're going to hand you a jacket at the door and not let you in if you don't have one.
This woman's issue, and I never expected it to cause the reaction it did, but and she was just saying that she went out for a nice, Saturday night anniversary dinner, and she was a little bit off put by seeing the table next to her was, I guess, a group of men that were in shorts and t-shirts, and she's just saying there used to be a standard. And again, back in the day, in the 70s and 80s, places in Miami, even like Benihana was on the string, was saying that they required jackets, that a lot of places after 7 p.m. on Miami Beach required jackets. Burt and Jack's, the place that was co-owned by Burt Reynolds and restaurateur Jack Jackson. They required jackets at one point, and if you didn't have a jacket, they would have a coat room with some loaners, and they would.
They never fit well.
I was going to say,
so she was just saying, that, and my response was this: is like, look, times change. Mores change and the culture changes, and we live in a ultra casual place where but it's basically the onus now falls on the restaurant. If the restaurant wants to impose a dress code, and some places do. I'm thinking of a French Vietnamese restaurant that just opened earlier this year in Delray Beach called Le Colonial. They require long pants, and it's close to the beach, and a lot of people saunter in and try to get in with shorts, and they say, "I'm sorry, you have to wear full slacks here." And I think that's appropriate for a restaurant. If they want to impose a dress code, that's up to them. However, if they don't, and you're bothered by what's just focus on what you're eating and your enjoyment.
I'm not look, and here's the deal. I guess I'm from the bygone era. We went to nice places and we dressed nice. Like I still go to synagogue and I dress in church clothes. Like my nephews we were little kids, full suit from like 3 on. Like my nephews wear sneakers with my mom, there. So like it's just different. Things change. Like I'm not saying I wouldn't dress nice. What I'm saying is, if you've been in South Florida the last 20 plus years, there's been a major shift in acceptance of all types of wear, no matter where the establishment, like I've been to some really nice places and they're by the beach and these people will pull up in a Lambo. So they have money and they're winning.
Oh yeah. No, it's not about money. It's about class. And I think a certain place on a certain night, it behooves you to kind of like, maybe, dress up a little, not even dress up, just put on some slacks and a collared shirt. But on the other hand, if the place doesn't have a dress code and this, what I think we need to do, Defo, is like trainers put on the horses' blinkers. They need to start putting the blinders and the blinkers on patrons. So they just look at their own table and focus on yourself and not worry about the table next to you. However, I did allow this woman one point. I said, you know what? I try to just focus on myself. But if I see some schmo wearing a backwards baseball cap in a formal upscale dining room, it gives me the heebie-jeebies. I don't know. That's my breaking point. I try not to let anybody bother me, but the backwards baseball cap is makes me a little mushugana. But you are one to wear a lot of shorts all over the place, and so you're on the more casual camp, I would imagine. Yes.
I thought the lady was treated a little unfairly, though, in this sense. I thought she was just saying that that's her opinion. It's an observation she's made about a cultural change. It wasn't like she said she was going to get up and leave this restaurant. Capriccio's would be a place where you would think that you would be a little bit more fashionable, and kind of respect, the kind of place that it is, that they're upscale. They got a violin guy coming to your table there. I mean, it's sort of a high end, classier joint than you would find maybe on the beach where it would be more appropriate to wear shorts. But no, if I'm going out to like Cafe Seville, I want to put at least a collared shirt on and a pair of pants. But that's a low standard here in South Florida, which is something that I like because you don't have to wear a suit and tie in restaurants
no.
where you might be uncomfortable, dining like that because you never eat like that any other time except there. So
Yeah.
but
And
I thought she was just saying that she thought this was an
Right.
observation,
Oh yeah.
and then everybody trashed her because she made some comment about "Don't look like you just came off the boat."
Boat,
And,
right. And it was boat show
that was
weekend.
it.
So a lot of people did just come off the boat this weekend.
But I mean,
'cause it
even
was
that being
boat show,
said,
yeah.
I mean, in certain places, I mean, if I'm going to the Cafe Max, I'm probably not wearing a tank top and cut
Yeah.
off shorts. And you know what? If Daryl or
But
Oliver
again,
threw me out of there on my ear, I would respect that.
right. That again, it falls on the
Yes.
establishment to set a dress code and enforce it. A lot of places now are scared to enforce it again because of what Reno says at Heritage. So many restaurants are scared to turn anybody off and get a negative social media review.
Reno,
that
he
they're
would
the
have no problem.
ass-kissing-
Whatever his dress code was,
ass-kissing
he would
business.
feel
Yeah.
free to enforce it. That's for sure.
And just more to your point about the woman who posted again. Well, she kind of set herself up for it because whenever
when
you
she made the
start,
comment about the boat people,
Yeah.
no,
that
but
hurt.
she started the post by saying, "I know I'm going to take a bashing for saying this." Whenever you start a post by that, it's just like you're already
It
like
was open
teeing up
season
the
on this woman.
masses.
Yeah.
But and as to your point,
There
I don't
are
think
there are
she-
whales that have been less harpooned than this poor woman was.
baby seals,
Yeah.
less clubs
It's unbelievable.
than her.
Yeah.
But to your point, I don't think she was not being a Karen, and this drove me crazy. And I removed a lot of comments because saying, "Oh, somebody's being a Karen." No, she wasn't being a Karen. Like you said, she was making an observation about changing mores and times, and that she would prefer that people
Are the
would
people getting
maybe-
more hostile? You would know this more so than I would because I
Yes.
just read the comments. But
Two things
but
that drove
I
me
thought
nuts.
it was crazy that this thing that popped up out of nowhere about the winners of the contest, and that was equally crazy that this woman was getting her character destroyed. Based on the fact that I can't say that I disagree with her. She's
No, I
going
agree.
there all dressed
She-
up, and the people are slobs on the other table.
Weird.
While you shouldn't
She
care,
was-
still, I mean, it's an observation that maybe they should
I
have stepped
think-
it up a bit.
I think she was being a Margaret Mead. She was being an anthropologist, a social anthropologist, and making a comment. And all these people saying, "Oh, stop being a Karen and just mind your own business," and blah blah blah. They were being ridiculously. You know what was ridiculous? And I
Everybody
had to
dressed
remove
like a
this-
slob. That would be the message.
two things. One, my friend Jeff Kleiman, who's an editor at the Miami Herald, he put in the post just a notation about how it used to be that Benihana and other places had a jacket.
Yep. I've been to places like that and not had a
And-
jacket and been handed.
He just made that observation, and then somebody chimed in, one of these, ultra feminists or whatever, saying, "Oh, stop celebrating the patriarchy." And I
People
was
are
like,
crazy, Mayo.
I was like,
don't
"Oh
you
my
realize
God."
that by now?
Oh yeah, but
You
it
love
sets me
this
off.
stuff, though.
Gives me something to
You
do.
love it. You absolutely love it. You agonize over this relentlessly and incessantly.
This woman said, "Stop celebrating the patriarchy." I chime in with like saying, he just was giving a factual presentation of how it used to be. He's not celebrating or advocating for anything. And then somebody chimed in after me saying, "Stop woman-splaining."
Yeah. Put a shirt on with a collar, guys, and if you're going to a
And,
classy joint, if you're at the Capitol Grill, but look, the richest people, you can't
dress
judge
down
somebody
for
by the
anything.
way that they're dressed anymore. That's for definitely.
And you want to
true.
know how crazy people are? Somebody else in the thread, and these were other things that I had to remove from the thread, is like saying, "Oh, I think what we're missing, how blatantly racist this woman is being."
There you go.
And I was like, she never
It's not a race
mentioned
thing.
the color or
Luckily,
race of the men that were sitting next
Most
to
people
her
that
in
dress down in these
shorts.
restaurants are white people. Like, I'll be brutally
Right,
honest.
but-
It's not black or Latin people, because black or Latin people
They
that
dress
I
up,
see
yeah.
want to dress.
Nobody ever said that. She didn't put that in the post. That was the person then impugned their own racism.
Really honest, it's
into
usually
the-
rich white guys. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's usually guys that make so much money they don't care how they look.
Drives me nuts.
That's how you.
The whole
Don't worry
the,
about it,
the
mate.
group. The group is driving me mushroom. All right,
Tell us
let's,
about
talk
Delaware
about-
Chicken Farm or something like that.
No, actually, I'm going to tell you about Burton Max.
Oh, very good.
Is
Okay.
on the schedule.
Now that's a place
It's a-
that you wouldn't want to go like a slob if you were going in there.
Yeah, people dress down. They
that's-
dress down.
That's family friendly. That I would call a casual place.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have a dress code, but this Burton Max is. We're going to be there. We just got confirmation. We're
Oh,
going
yeah?
to be doing one of our remote shows with the Rappaport Restaurant Group this month. We'll be next Tuesday, November 7th, with our friend Buddha, the manager over
Great
at
guy.
Burton Max's,
Amazing.
which is, of course, West Atlantic, right west of the Turnpike there in the Delray Marketplace shops. Fine place for, again, really comfortable, comforting American cuisine, the handhelds, the classic burgers like the farmhouse burger that I chomped on. I tell you what, that woman, if she doesn't like people in t-shirts, she would not like sitting next to me when I
Oh.
chowed down on half a burger in one bite. But I would be wearing a jacket while I was doing it. Anyway, Burton Max's, they're open every day. They are family friendly. They have the outdoor deck. The time of year is perfect to sit outside again. Pet friendly. You can bring your dogs for the outside patio. They also have, I believe, some dog-friendly menu items. Bert Rappaport, he likes to make an inviting place for the whole family there at Burton Max's, and we'll be in there along with their whole cast of characters and some of their new menu items next Tuesday, the 7th. And for the full roster of Rappaport restaurant groups, just follow the crawl, check out their IG accounts. We were in last week at Deck 84, new chef Fernando. He was wonderful. And of course, Max's Grill is a perennial. If you're going down to the Tequila Festival and you maybe want a little light bite before you start sipping the tequila, Max's Grill right there in Meisner Park. And of course, Prezzo, the Italian restaurant, will be in there the week after Thanksgiving, November 29th, 2 locations, Boca Raton on Military Trail in the Park Place Shopping Center and Palm Beach Gardens up on PGA Boulevard. All right, that's going to do it for now. Oh, no, we got to take one more break.
Breaks, yes.
And we got to talk about some more stuff. I'll let Defo go if he's got someplace to be. But
I might be
we got a little more.
an exit here because if you're going to eat any more of that disgusting stuff that you,
Okay, now you're being.
No, I don't know. I figured it was
anti-
in the Hormel, mode there.
No,
but
it's a nice
it
dish.
doesn't look particularly appealing.
This is
How is it? Good?
classy cuisine.
All
It's
right.
good.
All right, we don't want to get
Oh my
started.
God. Okay, you know
Yeah.
what? It's called. What is it called again?
You don't even know.
Uger Lagman.
You crashed into a spaghetti stand right after your walk. I mean, you went shorter distance
It's
than
Asian.
usual.
It's an Asian specialty. I put some extra hot pepper.
All right, we're getting
sauce
out
in
of
it.
here for a
Delicious.
while here. We got to play some spots, as they say.
It's Mayo for Gilbert's 17th Street Grill. You know me. I love family-run places with quality food at fair prices, served with passion and pride. And that's why I love Gilbert's. For more than a decade, Lenore, Beth, and Richie Gilbert have been serving up the best burgers, wings, ribs, salads, and desserts. It's a fast casual spot. Everything prepared fresh to order from an immaculate open kitchen. They're at 1821 Cordova Road in Fort Lauderdale in the Cordova Shops just south of 17th Street. Open every day but Sunday. One of my favorite burgers in South Florida. Big, round, juicy pucks of 100% Angus beef, char grilled to perfection. And don't miss the sweet potato fries on the side. They're legendary. Go to Gilbert's, feast, and be happy. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. When I'm looking for some wicked good food for a wicked good lunch, there's only one place to go. That's Wicked Cheesesteaks in Fort Lauderdale. It's at 4824 North Federal Highway, just south of Commercial Boulevard and across from Holy Cross Hospital. My friend Brian there, he will hook you up with some really tasty treats. They've got cheesesteaks just like the best you can find in Philly, along with lobster rolls, because that's where he's from, Maine originally. And they have wings and pizza and everything you want to have a really good time. Wicked Cheesesteaks, they're open every day but Tuesday. Check them out online, wickedcheesesteaks.com. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. If you're looking for a great place for steaks, seafood, and more, go to Tropical Acres Steakhouse and Butcher Shop. It's at 2500 Griffin Road in Dania, just west of I-95 in the airport. They've been there a long time, since 1949. That means they're doing something right. You'll get old school hospitality from the Studiali family, along with great value, tremendous service. Of course, you could also go into the bar for happy hour every day, 4 to 6. The early bird special runs from 4:30 to 5:30, and they have great value all night long. Also, a butcher shop that's open every day from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. except Sunday. The dining room is open every day at 4:30 except Sunday. Go to Tropical Acres. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. Want great Italian food in a beautiful beachfront setting? Have I got the place for you? Casa Calabria at the Ocean Manor Resort, 4040 Galt Ocean Drive in Fort Lauderdale. Highly rated across all the restaurant review platforms and totally Mike Mayo's Lunchbox approved. Delicious, authentic Southern Italian food in a cozy dining room overlooking the Atlantic. live music in the lounge, full bar, and a great wine list. Owner Frank Talrico takes great pride in his family recipes from his native Calabria: fresh fish and seafood, veal, house-made pastas, and marinara sauces smooth as silk. You gotta try the imported meats and cheeses on the antipasto platters, and don't miss that ricotta gnocchi, fluffy little pillows straight from heaven. Casa Calabria, open for dinner Tuesday through Sunday, closed on Mondays. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. Hey, it's Mike Mayo. When the Brooklyn boy in me wants a good bagel with Nova or some matzo ball soup, homemade knishes, or a great deli pastrami sandwich on rye, you know where I go? Grandpa's Cafe in Dania Beach. It's been around a long time, an institution, but a little over a year ago, a pair of New Yorkers came in, bought it, and refurbished the place. It's beautiful, and they are now serving great breakfast, brunch, lunch. They've got the omelets, they've got eggs Benedict, they've got all kinds of great baked goods like rugelach. Grandpa's is just off Federal Highway on Southwest 1st Street in Dania Beach. It's open 7 days. Go in there, tell them that the Lunchbox sent you. And we're back on the Lunchbox. Man, I've got a lot of business left. But tomorrow, I'm hoping we're going to be at Grandpa's. I'm in the mood for some bagels and maybe some knishes to celebrate Halloween. We will know for sure in the morning. You'll know when you log on. But if you want to come out to Grandpa's, even if we're not there, it's a great place for lunch in Dania Beach. Wednesday, Defo, happy anniversary. 2 years of this craziness, this Meshuggah.
It's getting worse too.
The lunch.
It's getting more
Yeah.
insufferable. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Okay, well,
Yeah. No, it'll be fun. Casa Calabria, that's going to be good.
2 years.
2 years. Oh my
Casa
God.
Calabria.
Nice.
And who would have thunk? We started off at that little radio station that.
Look at us! Look at
we
us
could
now.
find.
Yeah, we're creating
Look at us
controversy. Everybody's angry at each other. It's great.
Yeah, even people that are going and winning contests.
They're like, "What are you talking about? You got 2 people in there. I got 1." I love that.
Yeah, and you know what? Maybe I just might start a family of 7 and have everybody pick a different horse, so I'd have a better chance. Of it. But again, the rules are the rules.
There anyway. I mean, you're a god. over
We
there.
and our family and relatives are not allowed to participate of the Lunchbox or Gulfstream Park.
The Mustang can't win. Why not?
Mustang cannot win.
All right.
She is a yeah. So that's it. She's a relative of a Lunchbox.
I got to see the
worker, so
printed
it's a-
rules. Can you send them out? Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. It's on there on Mike Mayo's Lunchbox Facebook page. The full.
Oh, there
rules.
really is
So,
printed rules. That's
yeah.
Never print the rules.
gotta-
If you're doing
I
a
got to
campaign.
cover my ass,
Okay.
Defo. You never know.
Should be
This is
able
a
to
very
institute a new rule
litigious-
at any time when it becomes convenient. That's the
Well,
way
yeah,
I look at
I can
it.
change it right now, but again, every 90 days. Is it 60 or 90? I think we
90,
might
3
have
months,
made-
every 3 months.
Don't worry
Yeah,
about it.
3
Don't go through it again.
All right.
It's all good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thursday, Wicked Cheesesteaks. Our friend Brian. will
Best
be
hot sauce
at
anywhere in America. Wicked cheesesteaks.
Friday. Yeah, Friday, Gulfstream Park again. And then, of course, it's going to be a Breeders' Cup weekend, big weekend of racing, and also got the Taste of Recovery up in Lantana at the German American Club, tasteofrecovery.com, and then the Tequila Festival. And it's not too early to start talking about the Visit Lauderdale
Yes,
Food and Wine
that's a great
Festival.
festival.
And they are jam-packed with action. There's all kinds of great intimate dinners going on earlier in the week, and then some of the fan favorites from the past, like the barbecue battle that's going to be taking place on that Friday night, and the grand tasting on Saturday afternoon. This year, there's a new Asian-themed event called Walk and Roll that our friends from Temple Street Eatery, Alex and Diego, are going to be helping to launch that new
Oh,
event.
Temple Street, nice.
And yeah, and then there's also a cocktail event. Again, it's all going on January 8th through the 14th of 2024. It's hard to believe a new year is going to be here, but the perfect stocking stuffer for the food lover in your family is the Visit Lauderdale Food and Wine Festival. Go to vlfoodwine.com to check out the full event calendar and get your tickets now. They're going fast. I think even the grand tasting VIP tickets might be gone already.
wow.
I'm not sure, but you want to get those because it's good to get into that whole event right there on A1A in Las Olas a little bit early. You avoid the lines and you make sure you get all the good stuff fresh off the grill. Again, VIP tickets going fast for all the events, vlfoodwine.com. And then Defo, I would also be remiss if I didn't mention Delaware Chicken Farm and Seafood Market, another one of our fine sponsors.
In a few weeks.
And you cannot believe it. I can't believe
So
it.
people
but
already
we're
start ordering
less-
for their turkey now.
Yes, this is what I was going to tell people. it is time to start getting your Thanksgiving Day orders. You just give them the size of the turkey you want, anywhere from a little 12 to 14, all the way up to a big monster 24-pound bird, whatever size you want. And if you want to throw some stone crabs into your order, they'll crack them. You give them the exact order of whatever you need for Thanksgiving, and they will take it down, and you pick it up that Thanksgiving week, starting on that even Monday morning, Tuesday, and Wednesday. They're closed on Thanksgiving itself. And the number to call to make your order is 954-983-6831. We'll post it on the crawl one of these days. 954-983-6831. Delaware Chicken and Seafood, been in business since the 1950s. I get my Thanksgiving bird there every year. And also, you can find out more information by going to their website, DelawareChicken.com. It has the weekly specials, daily offerings, and also more information to get your Thanksgiving order in. I love the place, and thankfully, they seem to still like us. They let us in every month, and we're going to be doing a celebrating a Friendsgiving the week before on the November 16th, Thursday. I can't wait to have the full turkey dinner with all the trimmings there at Delaware, 4191 North State Road 7. And we love Doug Carter and his whole crew there. All right, so I think that does it for today.
Yes,
Defo, thanks for sticking around. I know it's painful sometimes, especially when I'm slurping these noodles, but it is another successful Monday. Again, I hope everybody enjoyed themselves. If you were out there yesterday,
thank you so much. That was really good.
And again, not sure about tomorrow, but Thursday for sure. Wicked cheesesteaks. Come on out, have a good cheesesteak. Maybe we'll have the Mike Mayo pork sandwich back in action, along with some of the great pizzas, wings, and lobster rolls. You want to get that there. All right, I'll shut up now. Defo, have a great day. Lubie, you too.
Yes, sir.
We'll see everybody tomorrow. Enjoy every Uzbek noodle, Uyghur, lagman soup, and enjoy every sandwich.